Gurenge by Lisa is the song I'm talking you through today. If you could like and subscribe to this channel, that would really help me out tremendously. What I'll do, I'll leave the full notation, the full drum score in the link below if you want to learn it note for note. In this video, I'm going to give you my interpretation of the main parts to this song. So like the intro, the verse, the chorus, second verse, and a couple of little fills on the side as well. So this is the intro. We've got 8 bars at rest to start, then the drums kick in. I'll play it up to speed first of all, and then I'll break it down super slow with on-screen notation. Have a listen to the intro. Sounds like this. Okay, so we've got quite a lot going on in this track. We're on the crash cymbal to give it that real kind of rocky edge. We've got 4 bars here. I'm going to break it down slowly. I'm just going to play it on the hi-hat, snare and kick, just so you can hear clearly what's going on. So 1 bar at a time. The first bar goes 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2 and a 3 E and a 4 E and da. And this groove repeats itself quite a lot in this track. So let's just do this again just so we get really familiar. Let's do it twice round. 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2 and a 3 E and a 4 E and 1 again. 2, 3, go. 1 and a 2 and a 3 E and a 4 E and da. Second bar, 2, 3, 4. 1 and a 2 and a 3 E and a 4 and a. Got a kind of a drum fill just for 1 beat on that 4th beat. 4 and a. I'm going both right, left. Let's do the second line down. So the 4th bar, 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2 and a 3 E and a 4 and, which is pretty much the same as what we've already done. Then we get to this 4th bar, which is a tricky drum fill that leads you in to the verse. I'm playing a flam on the snare on beat 1. I'm going 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and. So the first 4 16th notes, 1 E and a. And then from the second group of 16th notes, 2 E and a. Third group, 3 E and a. I'm going snare, high, floor, kick. And then the last snare is a 16th note to the hi-hat. Whole bar slowly. 3 E and a 4 E and a. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and. Let's do 4 bars in a row slowly. 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2 and a 3 E and a 4 E and. Second bar, 1 and a 2 and a 3 E and a 4 and a. Third bar, and a 2 and a 3 E and a 4 and the last bar, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and then we are into the verse. Have a listen to the verse. Sounds like this. Okay, so in this section, we start with the crash. We're on the hi-hat now. We bring it down a little bit in the verse because it obviously in the chorus just goes a bit more rockier using the crash cymbal. We've pretty much got a 2-bar pattern here that repeats itself 8 times. So I'm just going to look at these 2 bars and then go on to like the 9th time round and talk from there onwards. So quite a funky groove. You can see the notation here that occasionally there's a buzz on the very last beat of that 2nd bar. You can put lots of buzzes and extra funky snares anywhere once you get used to this track. Let's break it down. The 1st bar we're going to go 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and So this is real funky. A little bit slower. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and again 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and terms of your hands, right, right, both, right, left, right, both, right, left. The 2nd bar, very similar. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and da. And that's on that last da that occasionally you might hear a buzz, but for now, not too worried about that. Let's do that 2nd bar again. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and da. Let's do 2 bars in a row from the beginning. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2nd bar and 2 and 3 and 4 and and then you see the 2 dots at the end of that 2nd bar, which will mean you repeat back to the other 2 dots, which is at the beginning. We do these 2 bars 8 times, and on the 9th time you don't go in to that bar with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 etc. above it. You don't go in there the 9th time, you go straight to the bar that says 9 above it. So let's look at that bar that says 9 above it. Starts on the snare, floor and kick. We're going to go 1 and 2 E and 3 E and 4 and 1. So let's look at this bit by bit. The first bit goes 1 and both right left, and again go both right left. Beat 2 starts with a kick. 2 E and again go 2 E and beat 3. Snare high floor kick. 3, 4 snare high floor kick, and on beat 4 we're going to do a flam, both hands together, one slightly in front. 4 and 1. So we're going to kind of pause on the 4 and then play a little buzz of our left hand. 4 and 1 into the crash. Let's do that whole bar slowly. So a bar with a 9 above it. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 E and 3 E and 4 and 1. And then we've got 4 bars rest, and then we come in with the snare, floor and kick on quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and again does it twice. 2, 3, 4, and then the very last bar before the chorus builds up to 8th notes, same drums. Bass drum playing 1, 2, 3, 4, hands playing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That very last bar, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And then we go into the chorus. Have a listen to the chorus. Sounds like this. Okay, so very similar grooves to what we've covered already. Let's go through it 1 bar at a time. So on the crash cymbal, I'm going to play it again on the hi-hat so you can see and hear exactly what I'm doing. First bar goes 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and again 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3E and 4E and A. Second bar is exactly the same. Let's just do it anyway. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3E and 4E and A. Third bar is exactly the same. So the third bar is the bar with the 1 above it. Let's do it. Here we go. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3E and 4E and A. And then the fourth bar, which is the bar with the 2 dots at the end, the third line down, goes 1 and 2 and 3E and 4 and A. Got that at the end. Both right, left. Let's do that bar. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3E and 4 and A. And that's like a little 1-beat drum fill again that goes back to the beginning. So you go back to the beginning and you do it again, but you don't play the bar with the 1 above it. You go straight to the second time bar. The second time bar, it's a lovely little drum fill this. I'll do it on the crash. It is on the crash, but I'll play it quietly so you can hear me. It's going to go 1 and 2 and 3E and 4. And again, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Doesn't matter if you've got 2 crashes or 1. If you've got 2, you can do a crash on each of them. If you've got a 1 crash, you can just use that 1, obviously. Let's do that second time bar again. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then we've got a whole bunch of 16th notes now. 1 and 2E and 3E and 4E and A. And then we've got that rock beat that we've pretty much covered already, that we repeat 4 times. So we don't have to do that because it is exactly the same as the first bar in this chorus. The very last 2 bars, let's do that. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3E and 4E and stop. And then it goes back into verse 2 pretty much. Let's do all of that chorus, including the repeats, nice and slow. Here we go. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3E and 4E and 1 and 2 and 3E and 4E and first time bar. 2 and 3E and 4E and 1 and 2 and 3E and 4. And the beginning, and 2 and 3E and 4E and 1 and 2 and 3E and 4E and second time bar. 1 and 2 and 3E and 4. 1 and 2E and 3E and 4E and 4 bars of groove. 2 and 3E and 4E and again 1 and 2 and 3E and 4E and a third time. 2 and 3E and 4E and 1 and 2 and 3E and 4E. Last line. 1 and 2 and 3E and 4E and 1. And then we go back into a little 4-bar intro basically before verse 2. Have a listen to this 4-bar intro, then I'll break it down. Goes like this. So this is the intro. It's a 4-bar intro before verse 2. We've done the similar first bar before. I'm going to do it on the hi-hat. It will be played on the crash because it's nice and rocky, like I've said before. Hi-hat, here we go. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3E and 4E and 1 and again and 2 and 3E and 4E. Last time. 1 and 2 and 3E and 4E and then we've got this 1-bar drum fill that's very similar to what you hear quite a lot in this song before verse 2. It goes 1 and a 2 and 3 E and 4 E and up into verse 2. Let's do it again. 2, 3, 4. 1 and a 2 and 3 E and 4 E and up into the next section. So we've got quite a lot going on here, so I'll break it down. We're on the floor tom now. We're actually playing eighth notes consistently. It looks a little bit confusing when you see the notation. The first bar repeats itself 3 times. It's going to go like this. 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2 and a 3 E and a 4 and a. Right, right, both, right, right, left, right, both, right, left, and again 2 with the foot and 1 and a 2 and a 3 E and a 4 and a. Does that 3 times. The second bar we're going to go 1 and a 2 and a 3 E and a 4. Now this is quite fast up to speed. Let's do it again. 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2 and a 3 E and a 4. And then line 2, we've got the same kind of groove with the floor tom. We're going to go 1 and a 2 and a 3 E and a 4 and a. That repeats itself. The second bar of line 2, we're going to go 1 and a 2 and a 3 E and a 4 and then we've got a whole bar of semiquavers or 16th notes. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. And then we go to a kind of a half-time kind of feel. We're going to be on the hi-hat. We're going to go, does it 4 times? We're going to go 1 and a 2 and 3, 4 and 1 E and a 2 and 3, 4 and 1 E and a 2 and 3, 4 and last time 1 E and a 2 and 3, 4 and then it changes a little bit. 2 bars of this, 1 E and a 2 and 3, 4, 1 E and a 2 and 3, 4, and then there's the last line. The last bar goes 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 and then we've got snare, floor tom and kick. And a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4, and then it goes back or into the next section, I should say, which is actually chorus 2. Let's go back and do this whole section with all the repeats, nice and slow. So here we go, verse 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2 and a 3 E and a 4 and a second time and a 2 and a 3 E and a 4 and a third time and a 2 and a 3 E and a 4 and on to the next bit and 2 and a 3 E and a 4, line 2, 1 and a 2 and a 3 E and a 4 and a repeat again and a 2 and a 3 E and a 4, next bar 1 and a 2 and a 3 E and a 4 and line 3, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and to the hi-hat, 1 E and a 2 and 3, 4 and 1 E and a 2 and 3, 4 and third time 1 E and a 2 and 3, 4 last time 1 E and a 2 and 3, 4, and move on. 1 E and a 2 and 3, 4, and again 1 E and a 2 and 3, 4. Last line, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4, and 1 E and a 2 E and 3 E and a 4 on the snare, and then it goes into the chorus again. Now the rest of the track is pretty much exactly the same kind of stuff that we've already done. You might have a couple of 16th note fills. There is one section where it really drops down and you've got a snare drum just playing 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and that's not too hard to work out. All of this is on my full score in that link below. I think it's really important, even though once you've got these grooves you can rock out, it's obviously really important to finish the song if the band finish kind of tightly together. So the last bar is very similar to what we've done. I'll do it on the hi-hat. We're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 and that'll all be on the crash, and you just stop that crash dead. Do it again on the crash. 2, 3, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then you grab it to stop it. And like I said, you can add a couple of extra little drum fills here and there, spice a groove up, put a few buzzers in, make it really funky, go crazy on your cymbals, open your hi-hat and just have some fun. So let me know how you got on. You've got the main structure here of this song. Just enjoy it now, guys. Thanks for watching. See you soon.